Hey, Susan, would you pick up, please? Did you not do the household chores again? The entire house, it's full of dust, tabletop, shelves, everywhere.
Mother, how many times have I asked you? If you're stopping by our house, would you please give us some advance notice? And when my husband and I are at work, could you please refrain from coming over? Even if you're my mother-in-law, I just don't like it when people just walk into our home when we're not there.
What? How dare you say such a thing? He may be your husband, but first and foremost, I am Colin's mother, and don't you forget that. And why do I need your permission to come into my son's house? Besides, this is also an unannounced inspection to make sure you're carrying out your responsibilities as Colin's wife.
An unannounced inspection? You do realize that we've been married for 3 years. Do you still not trust me?
Of course not. To be honest, I was completely against Colin marrying you. Such a lazy and useless person like yourself. Sorry to be so blunt, but it's true. But Colin was so adamant about marrying you, I reluctantly gave my permission. That's why I have to do these inspections to make sure you're not slacking off.
I see. I appreciate it.
And so what excuse do you have for leaving this house such a pigsty? Are you really clearing up every day? The place is a disaster area.
I'm cleaning the house the best I can. I take out the trash every day and sweep up every morning before I leave. I even take time to air out the place. I also clean the bathroom every evening when I get home.
The moment I stepped into the house, I was breathing in a thick cloud of dust. I checked the bathroom and I noticed there was a considerable amount of dust built up on the corners. You're not doing a thorough enough job. I also took a look inside your refrigerator. My God, what the hell is that? All that frozen food does not look very nutritional. I can't believe you are feeding my Colin such junk food. I said this a million times. Food should be prepared properly, from fresh ingredients. A wife should not be skimping on food. What if something happens to Colin? I can't have my son malnourished.
I really don't recall buying any frozen foods. Maybe what you mean is the frozen packs I left over? The food in the Ziploc bags and in the Tupperware containers. That's my homemade stuff, not store-bought frozen food. No need to concern yourself.
Please don't talk back to me. If you were a considerate wife, I suggest you prepare a hot, fresh meal for your hard-working husband. No more of this frozen food junk. I don't care if it's store-bought or if you prepared it. Frozen is frozen. You should be preparing at least 5 different dishes on a daily basis. You can at least do that for your loving husband, can't you?
You are being totally unreasonable. Do you really think that if it's frozen, it's the same as any frozen food sold at the supermarket? We're both working. I come home later than Colin. That is quite impossible.
If you really love my son, it wouldn't be a burden at all. Oh, and I took the liberty of throwing all that junk food out.
Huh? You're not serious. Everything? You threw out all of it. I had weeks' worth of food stored in there.
That's right. I dumped it all. From today, I expect you to prepare real, nutritious meals for my son. No more of this laziness.
Are you for real? I worked all day on Sunday to prepare those meals.
Oh, and about dumping things, your clothes. I checked your wardrobe. What the hell are those flashy clothes?
Huh? I don't recall having any flashy clothes. You gave me a hard time about that too, so I haven't bought anything in particular these past few months.
Huh? What about that gaudy pink outfit I saw hanging in your closet? Aren't you the least bit embarrassed to be seen in that?
A pink outfit? Do you mean the light-colored long dress? Hold it a second. Are you going through my closet again? Please, would you please not dig through my stuff?
That's no tone to take to your mother-in-law. And I saved you the trouble and threw all of those awful clothes out in today's trash. I don't want my Colin to be seen with someone who dresses like that. Dress a little more appropriately. It's my Colin that's making the money in the family. Don't go wasting it on such junk.
Are you for real?
I will be over first thing tomorrow morning for another thorough inspection, so get this place cleaned up tonight.
Hey, Colin, I'm really at a complete loss here. Your mom, she was at our house again, unannounced. And she threw out tonight's dinner and my damn clothes.
Are you serious? Boy, Mom really has it out for you.
You make it sound like it's none of your business. Ever since she moved nearby, she's been coming to the house practically every day. Dropping in and doing her unannounced inspections and rifling through my stuff. All she wants to do is harass me. It's like her hobby or something. Why doesn't she take up aerobics for Pete's sake? Doesn't she realize it costs us more when she throws stuff out like that? Please, give me a break. If she keeps this up, we're going to go broke.
Come on, you're being overdramatic. She'll eventually get tired of it. She's just excited to be living near her son and granddaughter. She's just having fun. She'll calm down eventually. Just ignore her.
It's easy for you to say. She's not throwing out your clothes, now is she? I don't think I have any more energy to be patient. Can't you just speak to her and tell her not to come over? And not to touch my stuff? And get that extra house key back from her.
You really think she would stop if I said anything? You know how stubborn she is. Why don't you talk to her directly, woman to woman? No use getting me involved.
Oh, God. If I did that, she'd really blow her top. She'd be twice as worse. She's your mother. She'll listen to you.
Come on, just forget about it. Ignore her and she'll go away. Just be patient. Let her do as she wants for a while. I guarantee she'll get tired of this game.
How many times do I have to say this? I can't take it for a minute longer.
All right, I got it. Calm down. I'll talk to her when I get a chance. I gotta get back to work. I'll see you later tonight.
Susan, pick up. What is the meaning of this?
What is it this time, Mother? Are you at the house again? Oh, please.
What is this? These clothes! How awful! So unsophisticated! So disgusting! I can't believe you even keep this stuff in Colin's presence!
Disgusting clothes? Ugh, I'm really not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, so you're denying it, huh? Well, it's right here. This skirt. I mean, you can see your panties, for God's sake. And some of these undergarments, red and purple. Are you out of your mind? And all this expensive makeup and perfume. I was cleaning up Colin's room and found a cardboard box full of this stuff. What were you thinking? Hoarding all this disgusting clothes. This is the kind of stuff a prostitute would wear.
Huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You know that my son is good and a kind person. That's why you're having an affair. Admit it. I'm right, aren't I? I knew you weren't good for my Colin, but I never expected you to be so reprehensible. I want you out of our lives. I never want you near my dear Colin.
I don't own any of the stuff you're describing.
Huh?
I absolutely have no idea what you're talking about. We have our separate rooms, and we promised we would respect each other's privacy, so I've never entered his room. I can assure you that I did not hide that cardboard box. I've never even seen it before. You say you found all that stuff in Colin's room?
Yes, but I was only...
Mother, don't touch anything. Leave everything as it is, and just go home for now. If you remove anything, I will report it as a burglary. I'm headed over there ASAP. Hey, Colin, you have some time?
Huh? What is it? I'm still working.
There was something I wanted to know is all. It seems your mom entered our house again without permission.
Come on, not again! I told you to just ignore her. She'll get tired of this game eventually.
Yeah, I know. This isn't about her entering the house without our okay. It's about something else. Your mom was scrounging around the house as usual, but this time she found something very interesting. There was a big cardboard box stashed in your room.
Huh? My room?
That's right. She found a bunch of women's clothes in there, along with some expensive cosmetics and perfume.
Huh.
Your mom's been scavenging around the house almost every day, and she would throw out the stuff she found offensive, so I made do with inexpensive clothes. Nothing flashy. And I also made sure not to spend too much on cosmetics, just the basics. So I thought it was kind of weird to have that kind of stuff in our home. And hidden in a cardboard box, in your closet. A bit unusual.
Yeah, well, I can explain. I didn't want you to think it was, you know.
That maybe you were having an affair?
No, you got this all wrong. All that stuff, it's mine.
You're saying all that stuff is yours?
Yeah, I thought you'd get the wrong idea and, you know, so I have this hobby. I like to dress up as a woman. It's all mine. I wear all that stuff. Sorry about this. I didn't think you would understand.
Oh, yeah. You don't say. So you're saying this is your hot red dress? The sexy panties and all this expensive cosmetics and perfume? They're all yours? That's what you're saying?
Exactly. That's right. I'm not having an affair.
Okay. Then put it on later. If it's yours, you won't have a problem putting them on. I'm sure they fit perfectly. If you want to prove that what you're saying is true, I want you to come home right away and put all this on right in front of me. I'm curious to see you, a guy who always wears an extra large. It will be fun to see you squeeze into this extra small red miniskirt. Oh yeah, it will be fun to see you get into those skimpy extra small panties. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, well, I was going to... you know what? I'm still at work, and I got to...
Oh, so you're too busy for all this? Too busy even if it means divorce? Okay. I'm headed over to my parents' place now. I guess the next time we meet, it will be with our lawyers to discuss divorce.
Huh? Divorce? Hold on a sec!
I kept asking you to do something about your awful mom. But you just tell me to ignore her, not caring one bit about me. Almost as if you're encouraging her to scrounge around my stuff. And on top of that, you go out and have an affair. Give me a break, buddy. Goodbye.
Hold on, Susan! Let's discuss this more! I'm really sorry. I really didn't want it to go this far. I was just, playing around. I'll drop her right away. I'll never see her again. As for Mom, I'll never let her in the house again.
Too late for that. I don't trust you anymore. Not one bit. Goodbye. Hello, Mother. Sorry I couldn't accommodate you more when I got home. I'm over at my folks' place now. I just had a long talk with Colin.
Yes, I was... Susan. Long talk.
Yes, we talked about Colin having an affair with another woman. Apparently, he's been seeing this woman for about 6 months now.
Huh? He was really having an affair?
All that stuff you found in Colin's room? That's what she forgot at the various motels they stayed at. If it wasn't for you, we would have never found out. Good job, Mother. I was always so angry that you barged into our house unannounced and scrounged around my stuff, but this time, I really must thank you.
Please, Susan, listen.
So, as this is the case, it's been fun, but you can have your precious Colin back. Oh, and also, I'll be demanding compensation. After all, he cheated on me.
Susan, wait. What do you mean by have him back? Do you mean divorce?
Bingo! Oh, and all the clothes and food that you tossed out without my consent, I'll send a bill for that too. I'm glad I listed everything that you threw out. I knew it would come in handy one of these days.
Please, not so fast, Susan. Think it over, please. You guys have been married for 3 years. What's one little affair? Lots of people go through that and it never ends in divorce. You're overreacting.
Well, I can tell you right here and now that 80% of why I want to end this is your constant harassment and your idiotic inspections. I've asked you hundreds of times to stop, but you continued. You threw out my precious items and the food I worked so hard to prepare. And Colin, my dear husband, didn't give a crap about your shenanigans. He didn't lift a finger to help. I was on the verge of exploding. When I found out he was cheating on me, well, that was the last straw, the trigger that blew everything up.
And you say it was all my fault? I was just doing it all for Colin, that's all. That's a mother's job.
Please, I don't want to hear it. Just say it, why don't you? You were pulling that crap because you hated me. Am I right? You never liked me from the start. You should be ecstatic. Your hated daughter-in-law is gone for good. You don't have to sneak in and scrounge around my dirty laundry anymore.
That was not my intention. You say I did this? That I made him a divorcee?
It's a little late to feel remorse, don't you think? There is no way this is going to be fixed. It's irredeemable. Colin just left my place, so he should be home pretty soon. Please take care of the rest.
Wait, please, Susan. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for all I've done. I'll never do it again, I promise.
Bunny, that's exactly what Colin said, LOL. Boy, you two are like peas in a pod. But I cannot accept your apology. I will never forgive you two for as long as I live. I'll contact you as soon as I find a good lawyer. Goodbye, Mother. It was nice knowing you. Or should I say, former mother-in-law. LOL. Goodbye. After that, I immediately contacted a lawyer and proceeded with the divorce. I got the lawyer to demand a compensation of $20,000, which also included compensation for all the stuff she threw out. Of course, we also hired a private investigator to check on the woman he had an affair with. We also demanded compensation from the woman. During the divorce proceeding, Colin and his mother pleaded for forgiveness and demanded that the divorce not go through. But I was adamant about the divorce and refused their pleas. Eventually, I got them to accept all the demands and the divorce proceeded without further incident. I hear that Colin is currently living with his mother, but apparently Colin blames his mother for the divorce, and the two have a very difficult and hostile relationship. As for me, I moved into a nice little apartment and plan to enjoy my life as a single and eligible woman. The new place has an outstanding security system. I made sure of that.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Selena, I heard you'll be moving out once you graduate high school. Woohoo! I get to have an extra room.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Ava. It's still 3 months away.
What's the problem? I can get excited if I want to.
You don't seem interested in the reason why I'm leaving at all.
'Cause, it's not really a big deal to me.
I wanted to go to university, you know. That's why I was working part-time to save up for the tuition fees. Not only did Mom and Dad get angry at me for being selfish, but they said that money would be better spent on Ava and took it all off me. You mean you don't have anything to say about that?
Why would I? It's just like Mom and Dad said. I'm beautiful and you're ugly. So it makes more sense that they spent all the money on me.
Is that all you can say?
Even still, it is pretty amazing that our faces are so different despite being twin sisters. You have some nerve to be born that ugly. I'm so glad I'm the beautiful one. I am so grateful that you were kind enough to take all the ugly features. Thanks, sis.
I'll be moving out the day after the graduation ceremony.
Cool, whatevers.
Jeff, are you all ready?
Hey, Selena. I finished loading all my stuff on the moving van. It just left. I'm walking to the station now. You?
I'm on the platform for the bullet train.
Whoa, you move fast.
The nearest station to my house has bullet trains, so it's a straight line with no changeovers.
Oh, I see. I don't know about you, but I finally feel like I'm free.
You can say that again.
For you, it's LA. For me, Long Beach.
We'll be a little distance apart, but let's meet up from time to time, okay?
Of course. First of all, let's give it our best at our jobs when we get there. And second, well, you know the rest.
Yeah, we got this.
Selena, a message from Mom and Dad.
What?
When are you going to give us some money?
What's this about?
You should spend some money out of respect for your family. You had your first payday, right? They want you to send them all of it.
All of it?
They told me to tell you.
I obviously can't do that.
Why?
I have a life to live here.
Isn't that, totally your own fault for leaving home? The least you could do is send some money to repay the debt of gratitude you owe to Mom and Dad for raising you.
What are you talking about? Wasn't stealing all the money from my university fund enough for them? Whose fault do you think it is I wasn't able to go?
Oh, come on. You're so ugly that even if you went to university, you'd never get any guys.
I didn't want to go to university to get guys in the first place.
Whatever, I don't care. The bottom line is, you need to send some money. Oh, and Dad said that you need to tell him your address and the name of the company you work for.
No.
Huh?
I'm blocking you.
Selena, wait.
Think of us as no longer knowing each other and pass the message on to Dad too.
Wait!
Bye!
No way, no way, no way! Is it true that you got a boyfriend?
Huh? Ava, how?
He was able to message you because I got a new phone recently, so my line ID changed too.
Did you want something?
I just asked you! Is it true that you got a boyfriend?
Why?
A friend of mine who went on a trip to Los Angeles said she saw you walking around holding hands with some good-looking guy. I was almost speechless when she showed me the photo. It was that Johnson kid from high school, the one with the reputation.
Reputation?
For being the most handsome guy in our town! He was so popular!
Oh, really?
Why are you playing dumb? Whatever, it's now I want to talk about. I did hear that he left town after he graduated high school, but is he actually a boyfriend now?
So, what if he is?
Nice, but what the hell's he doing with you? No way! He doesn't have an ugly fetish, does he?
What?
I don't think it's that though.
As rumor has it, his past girlfriend was all stunners, even if they weren't as beautiful as me. Past girlfriends?
Maybe he got bored of pretty girls and decided to spice things up by dating a cave troll instead.
What are you talking about?
That's all I wanted to know. Bye! Selena, hey, so get this.
What?
I have something super cool to share with you.
Can't it wait? I'm busy today.
I got married!
Oh, that's nice. I lost count of how many boyfriends you've had by now, but I'm pleased you are finally able to hold one down.
Listen, I still haven't told you the good part.
What?
Who do you think my husband is?
I don't know anything about your love life.
Really?
You went from private elementary school to private university on an automatic advancement system with no entrance exams. I went to public elementaries, junior, and high schools, which were all different to yours. I haven't been back to our hometown a single time since I left. The last time we had the same friends was probably in nursery.
Think. There is one person we both know. Now, come on.
I've got no idea.
I guess there's only one thing for it. I'll tell you.
Huh?
So, recognize him?
Isn't that one of the brothers from the Johnson family? The other one? Benny?
What do you mean, the other one?
Didn't you know they're twins?
Oh, now that you mention it, he did say something about his brother leaving town and cutting all contact. A disappointment much like yourself. So, basically, this means your old boyfriend, Benny, is now my husband!
Oh, so that's what you mean. But why would you marry someone like Benny?
Why do you ask me like that? Oh, I know why. You're trying to put on a sassy front to hide your feelings of frustration.
No, I'm genuinely confused. The reason I asked you like that is because you normally go for handsome, high-spec rich guys, right? You told me those were your minimum requirements for marriage before. So did it change?
Well, I mean, if they don't at least tick those boxes, they could never be worthy of a beautiful girl like me.
So, why did you marry Benny?
What are you even talking about, lol? Benny started his own company 2 years ago. Now, he's the CEO.
Huh?
The product he developed was a massive hit right from the get-go, and his company's growing at lightning speed. It's all plain sailing for him. He's practically unstoppable. Surprisingly, he moved back to our hometown 3 months ago. So I swiftly went on the attack. Swiftly got pregnant.
What? You're pregnant?
And swiftly got engaged. Oh, the picture I sent now was from the photo wedding. We agreed to tie the knot for real at a lavish ceremony after the baby's born.
Can I tell you something?
What? I'll never give him back. Even if you're choked up with regret. No can do.
No, that's not...
Then what?
I think you might be getting your information mixed up. I better just tell you.
Huh?
Firstly, my boyfriend's name is Jeff.
Jeff?
Benny's brother. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier? He went to the same high school as me, and we got along because our situation at home was so similar. It was the kind of relationship where we could always talk to each other.
Wait, does that mean you two ugly ducklings got together? You couldn't make it up. I'm dying here.
I think you should know, but Jeff and Benny are identical twins. So their faces are pretty much exactly the same.
Huh?
Benny always received preferential treatment at home because he was the oldest son, and Jeff was always treated unfairly for being younger. Benny once said to Jeff, "I won't stand out here if there are two of us with the same face," and forced him to wear a dorky pair of thick-rimmed glasses starting from the last year of elementary school. Of course they went to separate elementary, junior, and high schools, but that's the reason Benny's the only one who became well-known despite them having the same face.
Wait a sec. So the person my friend saw in Los Angeles?
That's right. Me and Jeff without his glasses. There was no need for him to carry on wearing them after he left home, after all.
Right, I see. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter. There's still no doubt that Benny is just the kind of handsome high-spec guy I go for.
About that, what would you do if I told you were wrong?
What?
This is what I meant when I said you were getting your information mixed up. You're getting Benny confused with Jeff.
Huh? Mixed up?
Jeff was the one who started a successful company.
What?
And Benny is a NEET.
What?
Not only that, but his parents got into $40,000 of debt to pay for his tuition fees.
$40,000?
But since he failed to find a job, his salary is now zero.
What?
What's more, his dad's company's restructuring right now, so the family's only income is their mom's part-time job. You could say the Johnson family are going through a rough patch.
This can't be. Are you serious?
He's actually been begging Jeff for money. He has no intention of helping the people who treated him like a spare part, though. He refused bluntly and changed his phone number. They're completely shut out of his life now.
Oh, wait,
Oh, that reminds me. The final messages Jeff got from Benny said, "Woohoo! I'm marrying into money. I got her pregnant so she can't escape now, lol. Haha, looks like I don't need you anymore." You're his fiance, aren't you, Ava?
What?
That's why I think, and this is only a guess, the Johnson family are probably after you and Dad's money.
Just hold on a minute. Why would anyone think the family of an average salaryman had money?
Our aunt told me. You always go out partying and walking around wearing expensive brand goods, right? Plus you went to an expensive private school before. It wouldn't be strange if people thought you came from a rich family.
No, this can't be. I thought Benny was rich.
Sorry, I'm about to get on a plane.
Huh? Are you going on holiday or something?
We're having an overseas wedding and honeymoon.
You are?
Me and Jeff got engaged last month.
No way!
We're about to board, so I'm gonna switch my phone off now.
Oh, wait! Why did you get the good one, Selena? It's not fair! I want Jeff instead!
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be getting a new phone and new number when I get home.
No, just wait!
You should probably do something about that unrequited love of yours sometime soon. It's not healthy.
Huh? What does that mean?
Bye! Have a nice life. Apparently, Ava and Benny got a divorce after the issue of their families. They got into a huge fight after their mutual realization that they were after each other's money. I mean, it was unavoidable, really. The Johnson family and my own ex-family, both desperate for money, were frantically trying to find mine and Jeff's whereabouts. But in actual fact, Jeff agreed to be adopted by someone who'd long been like a father to him, and threw away his old surname. And since I took on a new surname myself after we got married, our money-grubbing former families don't have a hope in hell in finding us. I heard my ex-family are also in mountains of debt. My parents' lives now consist of nothing but work, and Ava was forced to put her child up for adoption in order to pay off the exorbitant debt repayments. A fitting fate for and mom and dad who failed to raise their child properly. Using them as an example of how not to live, me and Jeff want to build a home full of warmth and kindness.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Big bro, got a minute? I need to talk to you.
What's up, Bella? You need to talk to me?
How long do you plan on living at home? You can't keep sponging off mom forever.
Huh? Where the hell did that come from?
You need to find a job and move out. How long do you think it's been since you left your last job? You spend all day at home being a nuisance to mom. Dad would be turning in his grave.
No, really, what are you talking about? I have a job. I make money working from home.
Lies. I heard you do nothing but laze around playing on the computer. I bet you're playing video games.
You heard? From who?
Mom, duh. She said she was worried about you yesterday on the phone. You're a grown man, yet you never go out to work. You do nothing but sit at home. She said you're eating through what little money she makes working part-time. Have you no shame?
What is this? I told you, I have a job. I earn just as much as I did before by working at home. Gah, I tried explaining this to Mom already.
I don't know anything about working from home, but Mom said she wants you to go outside and work. Having a son who's holed up at home all day is bad for her reputation.
Mom said that?
Yeah, you'll never get married and you'll never give her grandkids. She said you're a disobedient disgrace of a son.
Seriously? Mom really thinks that about me.
She's not the only one. I agree. I can't trust someone like you with looking after Mom in the house. So will you just leave?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be living with Mom from now on. So get out.
No, seriously. What are you talking about? Aren't you married? What about your son? Your husband?
Oh, I divorced him. I'm bringing my son and moving back in with Mom.
Huh? Divorce? Why?
Why does it matter? Don't go sticking your nose in my business, neat.
But divorce? Really?
Anyway, I'll be supporting Mom at home from now on. So you need to get out and live on your own. We have no interest in looking after an ungrateful neat of a grown man who can't even find a wife. Hurry up and stand on your own 2 feet.
Hold on a minute. Do you have Mom's agreement on this? Are you sure you haven't just arbitrarily decided on your own?
Of course, this is what Mom wants too. She said she'd have more peace of mind living with me, her daughter. She's over the moon about being able to live with her grandson too.
So Mom's in on it too?
Yep, so hurry up and get gone. At least I'll look after Mom and the house properly. You better be quick about finding a job.
Fine. I've been supporting this family as the eldest son ever since Dad died 5 years ago. But if this is how you and Mom feel about me, then I'll go. However, I will be taking everything that's mine from the house. I won't be taking care of the place or Mom anymore either.
You don't have to tell me that. I'd never rely on someone like you anyway. What could a neat like you possibly do for us? What do I care if you take all your stuff? I'd feel gross using anything that had your grubby neat hands on it anyway. If anything, if you left it, I'd have to set it on fire.
Are you sure this is what you want? Can you guys definitely get by and run the household on your own? You should know this means breaking off all ties between us.
Boring. Could you, stop droning on? Hurry up and disappear, neat. You're the shame of our family.
I'm not giving you any more money.
Huh? Who the hell would want your money? It's not like a neat could earn anything decent from some pathetic side job. Keep your money.
Okay, you're the one that said it. I mean it. I'm not gonna help you. don't come asking for anything.
Right back at you. Don't come asking us for anything. Because I'm not as soft as Mom. I don't take care of needs.
Yeah, I get it. I'll get my stuff together and be gone within a week. Send you the change of address documents and other necessary paperwork by post. See to them on your end.
Duh, obviously. You should be worrying about yourself instead. Make sure you find a job before you end up homeless, Neat. LOL. Ugh, pick up. Did you take Dad's money? Don't screw us around, you neat scumbag.
Huh? What? What do you mean, Dad's money?
Don't play dumb. Dad's inheritance. I looked for it after you moved out, but it was nowhere to be seen. You have it, don't you? Where did you stash it? Did you take it with you? Thief!
I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. Dad's inheritance is gone.
What? Gone? How? Did you spend it all?
No, I didn't spend it. Mom did.
What? Mom?
To be more precise, she got tricked by a scammer straight after Dad died. She got into debt. They got the guy who did it, but she didn't get all the money back. She had to use all the money from Dad's will to pay off the debt. So pretty much all that's left from his will is the house itself and the land it's built on.
No way. How have you been getting by all this time then? Mom's part-time job alone can't have covered everything.
I told you already. I have a job too. You didn't believe me in the slightest.
That can't be true. After all, I heard that people who work from home barely make anything at all. And that it's not enough to support a household. I read it online.
I don't know what kind of information you've been looking at on the net, but I make more money than I did at my old job working from home.
More than your old job? How do you make that much?
I do the same job as I did at my old company as a freelancer now. I get work from clients I met through the company back in the day. My income went up because I don't have to spend as much on gasoline or food anymore. There is electricity bill, but that's trivial.
Huh? So you really were the one supporting the house this whole time? You weren't relying on Dad's inheritance?
That's right. You can't rely on something that doesn't exist. And it's not like you could maintain a household on the money from Mom's part-time work alone. In fact, nearly everything she earns goes on medical expenses and going out with her friends.
What? So what about the allowance she's been giving my son this whole time? And the money for the party to celebrate him moving up to the elementary school?
It came out of my own pocket money, obviously. It's not like Mom has any savings. I gave it to her every time.
I always thought it came out of Dad's inheritance. I can't believe you make so much money. I had no idea.
Yep, well I do. Looks like my name's clear of all stealing and using up all of Dad's inheritance, huh? Let's end this conversation here.
Wait a sec. If you have that much money, won't you send a little back home every now and then?
What? Why?
You might be moving away, but you're still the eldest son. Even if you leave home, you have a duty to support your family. I'll be taking over with looking after Mom in the house from now on, so you could think of it as rewarding me for my efforts, or thank you money.
The hell are you talking about? You said you don't want my money, and that you'd never rely on me. You said that barely 10 days ago.
Well, I did, but that was because I thought we still had some of Dad's inheritance. I didn't know you were making so much money. Plus, the reason I divorced my husband in the first place is because I thought we still had Dad's money. Gah, I quit my job to move back in with Mom, you know, only to find out the inheritance is all gone. There's no way we'll be able to get by. I have a small child to think about. Please keep sending us the same amount you've been paying all this time.
Not my problem. It's your own fault for quitting your job on the assumption we still had Dad's money. You want me to keep supporting the family finances just like I've been doing up until now? You call me a neat. You call me an ingrate. Then you come crawling to me the moment you're in trouble? You've got some nerve. Have you no shame?
No, I told you I didn't know. It's not my fault. Anyway, can you at least support us till I find work? I'd be really glad if you could carry on sending us a little after that too. Big brother, please. Think of it as sending a lifeboat out to your adorable little sister and nephew.
Nope. I don't look after neets who go back home to sponge off their moms. You're the one who said you were going to take responsibility for taking care of mom and the house. Don't rely on me.
Gah! Are you really gonna abandon your family? Would it be okay with you if me, mom, and your nephew ended up wandering the streets?
What happens to you isn't my problem. I am a disobedient disgrace of a son, after all. I don't have any intention of supporting the family that booted me out. Not only that, do you really think I'm gonna give a single penny to someone who can't even apologize to me?
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I called you a disgraceful neat. Big brother, please, help us.
N-O-P-E. I'm done with you. And I'm done with Mom, who filled your head with all those lies about me. I'm gonna enjoy living on my own for the first time to the fullest. I just splashed out in a high-rise tower apartment in the nicest area in town. I'm free!
You're gonna live on your own in a high-riser tower block while your mother and sister are struggling to get by? How could you? Oh my god, how could this be? This isn't what was supposed to happen!
Anyway, I hope it works out for you both. You can't sponge off your mom forever. Good luck finding a job, neat! After frantically looking for work, Bella got a job at a local supermarket. But I heard she caused some trouble with her coworkers due to her selfish, stubborn personality and quit after just a month. People in the neighborhood started keeping their distance, and my family became social pariahs. Apparently things were rough at home most days too, with Bella and my mom constantly locking horns. She'd say, "This is all your fault for not explaining about my brother or dad's inheritance properly." When I found out, I felt awful for my nephew having to grow up in that kind of environment. So I gave Bella's ex-husband a call and asked if he'd have him instead. My ex-brother-in-law rushed to the house in a panic, and after winning custody rights, took him back to live with him and his own parents. With that, Bella got even more aggressive and confrontational, and I lost count of how many times Mom called begging me to come back. But I just said, I'm busy living alone for the first time, and left them to it.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, sis. It's Mako. Long time no see.
Huh? Mako? How did you get my number? I blocked you and even got a new phone.
So a little birdie told me something. Hey, wait. Isn't getting a new phone without telling me a little mean? Even though I'm your one and only adorable little sister?
Huh? Adorable? I haven't thought of you as adorable even once. I don't even think of you as my sister anymore.
What? Why? You're horrible.
How is that horrible? Have you forgotten what you did? You stole my fiancé 4 years ago.
Wow, are you still holding a grudge over that? That's like ancient history. And I told you I was sorry. Can't we put the past behind us?
Don't be ridiculous. Like hell, I'm gonna forgive you. You stole my fiancé right before our wedding. Do you know how difficult my life became because of you? You caused his parents all sorts of trouble because he broke off the engagement. And since we worked at the same company, everyone was constantly gossiping about us. It became so hard to be there, I ended up changing jobs. I went through so much.
Wow, really? I had no idea.
Seriously, stop screwing me around. I blocked you because I didn't want to see your face anymore. Then moved house and cut all ties. That's how much I hate you.
You still haven't forgiven me, even though I apologized?
You're so petty. Anyway, Kenichi's the one who came on to me. Isn't it unreasonable to only be angry with me? But you were inviting him out all the time before that. You were all over him, even though you knew he was my fiancé. Whatever, it's in the past now. More importantly, I have some news for you. More importantly, ugh, you're vile. What news? I'm getting married! We got engaged just the other week. Cool, that's nice. Excuse me, what kind of reaction is that? You could seem a little more pleased for me. What? Why would I be pleased? I already cut you out of my life. Whether you get married or you get pregnant, I don't care. You're so cold. I know you're too old to find a husband for yourself now, so I was going to invite you to my wedding. To think I worked so hard to find your contact details. You didn't have to do that. Leave me alone. So you're marrying Kenichi? Great. I hope you're happy together. Huh? I'm not marrying Kenichi, LOL. Me and him broke up ages ago. Stealing him from you was fun enough, but he was broke after paying you compensation for breaking off the engagement. Plus, he was such a bore. I dumped him straight away, LOL. I'm marrying someone else. Oh, cool. You're free to do as you please. I'm gonna send you a wedding invite. What's your address? What? No way am I telling you. Don't you know what cutting you out of my life means? I never want to see you again. Do you understand? How could you say such a thing? Oh, I know how. Because you're jealous of me. What? You're jealous that your little sister's getting married before you, right? My poor sister. Failed to get married because her fiancé abandoned her. You and Kenichi would have been married by now, wouldn't you? LOL. Oopsie, sorry. Cringe. I'm hardly jealous. I wouldn't want to be the kind of scumbag who'd cheat on me with my sister anyway. You're just coping, you salty loser. Anyways, get excited about my wedding. I'll introduce you to some hot guys if you want. LOL. I'll pass. I won't be going. Oh, don't be like that. Just come. I've got a big surprise for you. You're gonna be amazed, LOL. You better be there. Ugh, sis! Why didn't you reply to my wedding invite? Mom and Dad are ignoring me too. Why? Why? Isn't it obvious? Didn't Mom and Dad disown you over what happened with Kenichi? My invite turned up in the mail at work for some reason. I put it straight through the shredder without even opening it. What? Why would you? I worked so hard writing that. You're so irritating. Will you give it a rest already? Never contact me again. LOL, that's fine. Because I'm pretty sure you're gonna be the one contacting me pretty soon. What? Why would I contact you? About the surprise I mentioned before. Okay, fine. I'll spill the beans. Can you guess what it is if I say the name Takaki Ota? Huh? How do you know his name? Takaki's your current fiancé, isn't he? Sorry, sis. Looks like I stole your fiancé again. Huh? What are you talking about? Wow, you still don't get it? You got abandoned by your fiancé again. Has Takaki messaged you lately? No, I didn't. And no, he hasn't. Wait, did you? Who do you think I'm with right now? Your fiancé! You're such a moron for taking this long to figure it out. No, my wedding's today. Huh? What are you talking about, LOL? My wedding is today. My fiancé, no, my husband, who stood right next to me. They're just making the closing preparations for the ceremony and getting the banquet ready. What? Your wedding's today? No, that's impossible. I'm with Takaki now. He's marrying me. I'm not sure what exactly you think is going on here, But Takaki Oda isn't my fiancé.
What?
My husband's name is Shohei Sakuma. He works at the same company as me.
No, you're lying. Just because you're upset about me stealing your fiancé again doesn't mean you can start telling lies.
It's true. That guy isn't my fiancé.
But Takaki said you and him are engaged. It was him who gave me your contact details. He knows lots about your personal info. Wouldn't it just be weird if he wasn't your boyfriend?
Takaki Oda is my stalker.
What? Your stalker?
We met 3 years ago at a work drinking party my coworker invited me to. We happened to swap numbers there. Ever since then, he's been pestering me relentlessly. He went around telling people I was his girlfriend, and even though I wasn't, and constantly invited me out on dates. He even showed up at my house. He caused me so much trouble, I couldn't even block him completely because he was one of our clients at work.
Huh? What? Wait, what?
It was my current fiancé who finally got him to leave me alone. I can't believe he's still telling people we're engaged.
No, just wait a second. What's going on here?
Basically, you've been deceived by my stalker claiming to be my fiancé. Me and Takaki have nothing to do with each other. He's nothing but a stalker, who you seem to have mistaken for someone else. Which means you haven't stolen my fiancé.
What? That kind of thing actually happens? But I don't gain anything from this. This can't be happening. Yeah, I was so looking forward to seeing the look on your ugly, heartbroken face again. Boring!
Is that seriously the reason you went after my fiancé?
Yep. I just wanted to see the look on your face one more time. Since it was so funny the last time I stole Kenichi from you.
You really are despicable. I feel embarrassed just knowing we're related.
Well, whatever. The company Takaki works at is much better than yours. And he seems like he has money, so I think I'll marry him anyway.
Huh? What are you talking about? He's unemployed.
Huh? Isn't he one of your company's clients?
No. He's a delusional liar. His stalking escalated, and he showed up at our office one day. He went on a rampage at reception and broke quite a lot of equipment. He got arrested for criminal damage and lost his job. This was all pretty recent, which should mean he's unemployed now?
What? No way!
Or at least, I haven't heard anything about him finding another job. Most likely he just lied to seduce you. Oh, and he's on probation. Whichever way you look at it, he's a dangerous guy.
Huh? But what am I supposed to do now? We already got engaged. I already sent out the wedding invites. I can't pull out now.
Whoops, you really outdid yourself this time. You got married to a stalker neat on probation, LOL. He's super clingy, so good luck getting rid of him.
No. I can't marry someone like him. Why didn't you tell me before?
How was I meant to do that? I had no idea you were even getting married till before today. Anyway, you're not my problem anymore.
No, wait, help me. Are you just gonna abandon me? I'm your little sister and I'm in trouble. Help me.
Nope, I don't have a sister. I don't even have any acquaintances as trashy as you. So I don't know you. But look on the bright side. At least he'll never cheat on you. You'll get his full devotion. He is a stalker after all, LOL. A scumbag, just like you. You're the perfect couple.
Don't say that! Please, I'm begging you. I'm so sorry for everything. Please!
It's your own fault. Deal with it yourself. Anyway, I have a wedding to attend to. See ya! I hope you're happy together. I blocked Mako and got married with an intense feeling of satisfaction. Me, my husband, my parents, and my friends all celebrated together. And it was the best day of my life. My husband Shohei's super kind and he's always there for me. I'm so happy right now. I heard that Mako confronted Takaki Ota. And on top of being unemployed, she found out he was also in mountains of debt. And he'd taken it upon himself to write her name down as the co-signer. They're currently in the middle of a messy divorce. I lost count of how many times she called me and my parents begging for help, but we all ignored her completely. We had already cut her out of our lives after all. To think she was so obsessed with hurting me that she went as far as marrying a guy that dangerous. What a grade A moron.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.